Obviously, with Ryan being in jail, it's a very stressful time for Faye. I mean, she's got to try and stay strong for him. I can't even imagine. It must be absolutely terrible. She's, worrying about what's happening to him in prison. Will they find evidence to free him? Who's lying? Who's not helping her? It's a nightmare time.
The court date came through. It's the 21st of October.
Right. Then it's the last lap. 1 month and you're a free man.
Just face it, Mum, I'm going down.
No, we're not giving up that easily.
It's unimaginable what would happen to Faye, how she would cope with that, and how Ryan would cope. I mean, she can't think that. I mean, she's sort of driven on by wanting to free him and get him out and see justice done.
What are you doing here?
I understand that you probably don't want to talk to me, given my history with Natasha.
Yeah, that's right. I don't.
So, cards on the table. I want to help you.
I think when Declan offers to help, initially she's very wary. I mean, as far as she knows, he's been seeing Natasha, he's working with Natasha, so it could be a setup. She's very wary, but he's convincing, and she realises that he's genuine, and he offers to, help her out financially, and she's pretty much on her own, so to have his help like that is very, very important, and she's very grateful.
You know you can challenge that will, don't you? You can tie it up in court for years.
Well, Faye and Declan sort of hatch a plan that they're going to give Natasha an ultimatum, basically. She either gives Nathan up, tells the truth, or I will contest the will, hold it up for years in probate if necessary, and basically deprive her family, bankrupt her, do whatever I can do. So, that's it.
You are sadder than I thought.
That's enough.
What did you think? You're going to inherit the lot? That he's going to set aside his real family for you?
I'm just as much part of his real family. And if he'd been with me, he'd still be here today.
I think you should get out now.
Just when it's getting interesting.
She has a little bit of fear for Nathan, but she stands up to him this time. I mean, she's driven actually by something else that supersedes that. I think she's so angry and so determined to help her son.
I want my son home.
Unfortunately, I can't help you with that.
I think you can.
Really? How?
By getting Nathan to admit he shot his father and framed my son for it.
You really are insane.
It's the truth, Natasha. You know it, we know it. Why are you covering for him?
You really do have a score to settle.
I don't think Faye has an inkling that it could be Natasha. She's absolutely convinced that it's Nathan. I mean, he seems to be so guilty, and it seems to be obvious. He's been violent towards me. He's shown that side of his nature. So for me, it has to be him. I don't think she does suspect Natasha. I believe Natasha's covering and lying and all of that, but no.
This is not going away. You've got until the trial. Think very carefully.
What's wrong? Nothing, darling. Absolutely nothing. Come on.
I don't think Natasha's going to give in for a second. We're hopeful. I particularly try and hope that for the sake of her other children, she might feel she has to do the honourable thing. But nah, no chance.
I'll never hand over my son.
But you know what? He will be convicted. Do you know why? Because I'm going to make certain of it.